Some men are fearless under high pressure. They seem unfazed no matter the danger, but it's merely an illusion. You see, there is no such thing as a fearless man. Every man can feel fear, but some are just better at dealing with it than others.
And I'm scared, Grace. I'm scared for you. I'm scared for the baby. And this is how I am when I'm scared. It's unfamiliar to you, but not to me. I can be scared and carry on.
Fear is not the enemy. It is our natural instinct, and it saves us from dying. But rarely is a situation ever life or death. And so, in most situations, your fear should be ignored completely and utterly. Here is the reality. 92% of people never reach their goals and dreams in life. They miss opportunities and end up with deep regret in their soul because they let their fear hold them back. And so, the question shouldn't be how to be fearless, but rather how to not let fear overpower you. The best men are lion-hearted, and they do what they need to do in spite of fear. And this is what creates the illusion of fearlessness. We will go over 4 ways to deal with high-pressure situations. Number 1, be the danger. Most people crumble under pressure because they don't possess the right capabilities, while the single best way to deal with danger is to be dangerous yourself.
What's your dog's name? Let him off the leash.
Are you hearing me, Mr. Shelby?
I can charm dogs, and those I can't charm I can kill with my own hands.
Men that seem fearless are often quite charming. They tend to have a lot of charisma, but make no mistake about it, these type of men understand very well what they are capable of. It doesn't matter what the high-pressure situation is you are dealing with. Let's say you have to give a presentation to a large audience. It's hard to fall under pressure if you know you got the right knowledge and can speak extremely well. The same goes for a confrontation with another man. A man can't make you tremble in fear if you can destroy him both mentally and physically. So become dangerous and never underestimate yourself. Number 2, deep breath. Once fear takes over, people tend to take quick, shallow breaths, triggering the human brain to enter survival mode, causing one of 3 responses: fight, flight, or freeze. As said before, most high-pressure scenarios are not life or death, and your survival mode becomes self-destructive in non-survival situations. It will cause you to make foolish decisions, because when emotions are high, intelligence is low. Long, deep breaths disrupt that automatic response and allows you to focus on the present moment. So, take a deep breath. It's not about being fearless. It's about calming down the mind, body, and spirit. This is what makes you think more clearly. And instead of operating on autopilot, you become mindful and regain control. You see, in high-tension situations, it's important to make choices that are based on logic, and not decisions that are based on heightened emotions like fear. Because the latter becomes detrimental in the future, and it will only leave you behind with pain and regret. So calm yourself and breathe. Number 3, intelligence over emotions. Emotions have their time and place, and I have often mentioned how they can be an incredible source of energy and power on this channel. But when it comes to making strategic moves, emotion should never be part of it. You should be as objective as humanly possible. Let's quickly go over a few emotions and how they can get you killed when it comes to strategy. Let's start with fear. Fear can paralyze you, or it can cause you to make hasty decisions because your thinking is clouded. You You see this a lot when people sell all their stock or crypto out of sheer fear. But if you pay attention, you see this in the news all the time. Almost everything in the news and mainstream media is fear-based, designed to manipulate people and have them stop making rational decisions. Excitement is just as dangerous when it comes to decision-making. Excitement can cause you to overestimate your chances of success. That is why casinos use bright lights and loud noises. They want you to get as excited as possible, because the more excited you feel, the more likely you'll be to spend large amounts of money. Sadness can cause you to settle. You may decide not to apply for a promotion, or you may not negotiate for what you want just because you're feeling down. Lastly, emotions like anger, embarrassment, or hatred can be the most self-destructive. It is these emotions that can lead to very high risks, low reward decisions. I could keep going on with examples like jealousy and other emotions, but you get the point. Don't let your emotions get in the way of rational decision making. Instead, pay attention to the way you're feeling and recognize how those emotions may distort your thinking and influence your behavior. Raise your logic and decrease your emotional reactivity by listing the pros and cons of any tough decision. Seeing the facts on paper can help you think rationally about your options and prevent emotions from getting the best of you. Number 4. Non-reactive. Truly powerful men are always non-reactive. Even if they get threatened, you will not even see them flinch. You can't make them do anything, and they only respond if they feel like it. The opposite is true for most common people. A little pressure is all it takes to make them panic and act recklessly. In order to deal with high pressure, you can't let outside circumstances control you. Instead, you must move at your own pace. Speak when you feel like speaking. Act when you feel like acting. And do it at a pace you feel is right. No matter how slow you decide to do things, do it at your own pace. When you do this, you completely disregard the pressure around you and assert dominance to a point where you show a lack of respect for the pressure around you and high respect for yourself. By the way, if you want to level up in life, don't forget to show some love by hitting the like and subscribe button. Until next time.